there should be a clicker for the slides, which would be amazing. So I'm the founder of Mcrt, and when the clicker comes, I'll keep talking about it. Mcrt is a play-to-earn game, so we're working in this new revolution of Web3 and play-to-earn game, and it's quite exciting. I get to play games, and my team gets to play games for a living, which is very beautiful. Thank you. And yeah, it's a revolution. Why? Because for a long time everyone's been playing games and your parents yelled at you, stop playing games, you're wasting your time, you're not making any money, you're wasting your life, da da da. Anyone that plays games knows that their parents said this. Now it's no longer the case. With Web3, which means connection to a decentralized wallet like MetaMask, you can own the items in your game, you can own the gold inside your game. This is quite a big thing because it allows the new generation or younger generations to make money. And it's quite a lot of money. In gaming, this is about me, so I'm not just the founder of the project, Mcrt, I'm also an influencer in the crypto space, James Crypto Guru on YouTube. I have 200,000 followers, I'm advising around 10 startups and educated much more than that actually. It's like something like 20 or 30,000 students across my courses. So I'm teaching people about crypto and why it's revolutionary, why it's going to change their lives. And I've been doing that in a way since 2012 when I started mining Bitcoin using a supercomputer. And stages of evolution of blockchain games, it's the internet merging with finance, merging with games. And this is quite a big thing because it's going to create a universal basic income, meaning people with mobile phones anywhere in the world with the internet will be able to earn money. That's what crypto is all about as well. It's banking 7 billion people around the world. You no longer use bank accounts, you no longer need to know your name, your address. You have access to money anywhere in the world from just your mobile phone. For us, that's not such a big deal, but for half the world that doesn't have any banking services, this is a very big deal. And now this merger of technology is coming to gaming, and it's two very big industries that are merging together. It's 5 billion people around the world using the internet, $320 billion worth of gaming revenue per year. The gaming space is already very big. 320 billion, it's the equivalent of Apple. The company Apple, that's how big the gaming space is. And this is just beginning because it's only around half the world are playing games. But it allows, now in the beginning it was just nerds that played games like me when I was young. But now it's everyone can play games. Your mom plays, I play games, my mom plays games, everyone has access to gaming. And at the moment there's still this kind of like bubble games and playing these little very simple puzzle games like the computer games were in the beginning. But now they're evolving, and companies like mine, Mcrt, we're bringing real gaming, powerful gaming to mobile phones. And that's a big thing because it allows billions of people to play games and earn money at crypto. And this is quite amazing because anyone in any country, even a young kid in India, in Africa, with their phones, they can earn money. But even in the Western world, what we're trying to do is going to make league games. Our game is a league game. And what that means is you can have large prizes, like what with League of Legends or Dota 2, where there's hundreds of millions of dollars worth of prizes over the years. People are winning millions of dollars. The top players earn millions of dollars. And this is a big thing, and it's really revolutionary because it allows the young generation to have access to this. And there's going the crypto market's at 1 trillion, the gaming market is 320 billion, and the merger of these two technologies, in my opinion, is going to create one of the biggest economies or the biggest markets in the world. The two combinations, people don't really see how big this is, but when you have half the world playing from mobile phones and with such a big rate of spend, it's quite a big industry. It's one of the biggest industries in the world. And why it's also good is this will bring the 5 billion people that use the internet and 3 billion people that play games, this will bring them into crypto. So it's bringing crypto to those gamers, but it's also bringing the gamers to crypto. And this is what's going to really make crypto mainstream. This is the main way it's going to make mainstream crypto. And why I want crypto mainstream? It's because it's the first time that human beings are not controlled by kings, governments, politicians, people that are kind of holding the world's populations down so they can benefit off them and they can reap the rewards of their work. With crypto, it's decentralized, it's computers that are allowing these transactions. No longer banks, no longer a few people at the top that are controlling the money supply of the world. And crypto is the first time that the population has access to money and has access to really uncontrolled money. Bitcoin is the first time in human history we had real money. All money before that has been controlled by someone. The amount of money that exists how much it's valued. This has been controlled by people. With Bitcoin, once it was released, it's on its own. The code can't be changed unless someone does a 51% hack. Means taking over half of the network of Bitcoin, which is impossible almost. So it's the first time we've had real money, and this is a very big thing. And that's what crypto and gaming together is going to be doing. There is something there. This is the game trailer. Maybe you guys can play? Okay, it's This is our game, the trailer of the game. Okay, we'll skip it for now. Okay, we'll come back to it. So, play to earn, it allows you to own your characters, it allows you to earn the money that you earn in the game. The characters that you play in the game are using NFTs, so each player actually owns their character. And this is quite a big theme at the moment, because why it's going to be powerful. A game like Dota has hundreds of millions of players. The biggest game in the space, Beta Arena, has 24 million players. And Mcrt are going to be launching very soon. The beta will be, you'll be able to access the beta very soon. When millions of players are playing these games, but each character only has 10,000 of each character, and you're trying to play, and you're seeing other people play these characters, you want to play them as well. So it's going to give aftermarket effects for NFTs. And why that's really good, you own the character in the game. So if your character becomes very popular in a very popular game, it'll be very, very highly valued. If you earn money or if you earn items in the game, they will become very highly valued. And this isn't new. When I was playing games when I was 15 years old, I played a game, League of Lineage 2. And this game had a bow inside the game. You had to build this bow. It took about 3 to 6 months to build this bow. And they were worth $10,000 US, these bows. $10,000 US to a 15-year-old kid was quite a lot of money back then. And the way you had to trade this bow, you had to drop it on the floor, you had to go on eBay, sell it on eBay, and when they confirmed the transaction, then the person would pick it up on the floor. It was just, now it's all integrated, and crypto allows these transactions in the game. This is a big thing. It allows instant payments, it allows access with your Web3 wallets, and you own these assets. You own the gaming assets. And why that's a revolution is because these economies are massive. These big games like Dota, like Lineage 2, Lineage 2 had the economy of the 30th biggest country in the world. This game had a bigger economy than the 30th country. So these ecosystems, games where millions of players around the world are playing, they're the size of countries. And that's quite a big thing. And now with crypto, this allows actual ownership, or the users actually own these characters. They own this money. It's real money. You can trade this Mcrt against Bitcoin, against USDT. So it's a real currency, and that's what's really going to be very powerful for the gaming space. That's why it's a revolution. It's going to change games, and every game that exists now will be coming into the play-to-earn space. No one will play games, so all these big games like Fortnite, Diablo, World of Warcraft, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, they will all be integrating this technology. And why that's nice for me and my team, it's because we get to play in this new revolution, this new endeavor. It's very fun playing a game and building these Web3 technologies and seeing what we can create from it. And why this is powerful, in the beginning what we're building is games and these wallets and ownership of games, but really what it's able to do, it's going to allow millions of players and billions of people around the world to have access to money in a different way. And as automation comes, what I see it as, it's a universal basic income. As more and more automation comes, Tesla building their robots, Tesla's self-driving cars, the things that are coming in this robotic age, a lot of jobs are going to be replaced. 30% of all jobs is transportation. So imagine when Tesla cars come, these Tesla semi-trucks come, they're driving, it's already on their way. In the next few years, it's going to be really making a big impact. 30% of all jobs will be wiped out on this movement to this AI robotic age. That's just in transport. In the long run, it's going to be all labor is going to be replaced by this. So what are people going to do? They're going to be chilling. They're going to be traveling. They're going to be playing games. We're going to be able to we're going to have our basic incomes covered, and we're going to do what we love and create, and we're going to have really abundant world. And play-to-earn games, this revolution is the movement to this abundant world, this world of leisure instead of striving to survive. For all of my generation and before, it's always about struggling to survive. Only a few people thrive and the majority struggle to survive. Even nowadays, that's what exists now. And this revolution, this play-to-earn game, crypto, and this automation of technology, this is bringing about the next age, the age of abundance and the age of relaxation and creativity. And this is what we need to be doing. Everyone in this room, you're in the bear market now, at the bottom of a bear market. The fact that you're all here already means you're going to be one of these people that are going to be leading this abundant transformation and this revolution. And it's, if you're here, you're already very smart and very lucky, and people are going to call you very lucky, but really it's because you were smart. You didn't leave. Everyone comes in the bull market. At the top of the bull market, everyone wants to be part of crypto, play their own games, but the fact that you're here at the bottom of the bear market means that in the future you're going to be the ones that everyone's going to call that you were lucky. But you weren't lucky, you were just smart and you stuck through. There's 3 billion games in the world. Annual revenue of gaming is 300 billion. Only 300 million people in the world currently use crypto. 300 million. And there's 3 billion gamers. And what we're doing with Mcrt and Mcrt and what all the play-to-earn gamers are doing, they're making crypto mainstream. That's what's going to really bring this revolution very forward, because it automatically will give people wallets. It will automatically teach them about crypto through these games. The new generation is all going to be learning about this through these games. The market cap of the most popular games, play-to-earn games, exceeds already $10 billion. And the growth of the gaming market is massive. From 2019, 162 billion, 2022, 234 billion. It's gone up almost $100 billion in 2 years. And this growth is expected to become exponential. The technology we're building, it doesn't really exist yet. These games, they're really at the forefront of this. So this growth you're seeing is only the beginning. But in the long run, all games will be using this play-to-earn technology. And that's a big thing. It's a huge market. It's going to be one of the biggest markets in the world. And it's spreading all over the world. Everyone with that's what's amazing. Anyone with a mobile phone can join this industry, can start playing these games, can start joining crypto. And that's why crypto is so powerful. Anyone with a phone has a MetaMask or exchanges, and they can they have a bank on their phone. And that's why the big banks are trying to stop crypto so much. That's why the old, very wealthy dinosaurs are trying to stop crypto so much, because it's their loss of power. It's really going to bring a big. And I always looked around, like I always found this curious. Why would you want to be very wealthy when you're very wealthy and very rich and very abundant in a place where everyone is struggling? It's like being like a flower in a toilet. You don't want that. You want to be a flower in a beautiful garden where everyone is rich, everyone is abundant, and everyone is wealthy. And that sounds like what I'm saying to a lot of people. How can that be? How can everyone be rich and abundant? The reason that people were kept as this working class, and there was a few very wealthy people, is we needed labor. We needed people to be coffee machines and taxi drivers and transportation machines and builders and manufacturers. But now with robotics, all manufacturing already is converting to robotics. All transport is already starting to, it will be converted into robotics. So now we have infinite labor force through automation. And this is allowing this transition to this age of abundance. And anyone that tries to stop this, it's like trying to stop the internet. You can't do it. It's like trying to stop the car when everyone used horses. You can't do it. You can't. It's the world is evolving, and the world is evolving to this new kind of direction. And this is our game, Mcrt. This is Blazy, one of my favorite characters. I love fighting with her. She's the best at PvP. She's very fast, fireball, nuka. She'll be an NFT. There'll be 10,000 of her. We already have 3 of the characters NFTs. We'll have 25 of them. You actually own Blazy on your MetaMask wallet. And what's interesting is now we already have an NFT marketplace. Our team is amazing. We've got smart contract developers that do amazing stuff. They already released an NFT marketplace. And now some of our characters are already selling for I think 80 BNB, some of them $10,000. So the market is already, the legendary is already selling for $10,000. But when millions of people are playing these games and only 10,000 people can play Blazy, we expect a massive economy to form from these characters. And that's a beautiful thing. She's beautiful. We're also going to make comics and movies, and a lot of things are coming with Mcrt. We're going to also have tournaments, and it'll be on, at the moment it's on iOS and Android. You can play at the Mcrt booth, in the booth area. But in the long run, it's going to be on PC, console, and we're also going to VR and the metaverse. Oh, I can see the screen down here. And keys for successful play-to-earn games, you need high quality. Why we came into this space as well is a lot of the games that Axie Infinity, they're really revolutionary, they're building revolutionary stuff, but they're not building epic games that people really want to play. And they're doing that because it's quite hard to do. To build a really high quality game that everyone wants to play, like Dota, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, this takes tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars sometimes, and it takes 5 to 10 years. So the games you're seeing, they were the simplest versions that they could create at the time. Luckily for us, we're partnered with really big gaming studios. We're already very far ahead in our game development. We've got games that are already competing with these League of Legends, things like this. But all of these big games are going to utilize this MCRT technology to come in and play their own space anyway. Everything will be played their own. No one's going to play a game that they don't earn money in the future. And it's a beautiful thing. And these are the keys for success. And you can watch the Mcrt journey. We're already doing really well. Like the game is blowing up in the bear market. It's up 850% in the bear market, which is amazing. So in a bull market, that's when anything that does well or gets a lot of noise in a bear market, pay attention to it. Yeah, thanks for the presentation. Maybe they can play the gameplay feature. This is the trend. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day.
But does anyone have a question? You can't get away that quickly and that easily. Does anyone have a question for James?
About crypto, gaming. I'm also, my channel on YouTube, Crypto Guru, I'm famous for technical analysis, actually. So, like, what I think will happen in the market. Yes?
Thank you. I wonder if you see a future where we can take NFTs from one game and use them in another game.
It will be possible, but it won't be for a while. At the moment, it's going to be each game will have their NFTs and they'll be sold in open markets, but the NFTs will be specifically, because, for example, Blazy, it looks very simple, this character, but this 3D models, these rigging and this to create a character like this in the game takes months of work with like an art team and a graphic design team, 3D model team, maybe 3 months and about 10 to 20 people working on it. So for each NFT to actually be integrated into each game, it's very difficult. So in the long run, it's possible, but not directly. Each game will have their NFT and their characters in the beginning. It won't be cross-platform. Anyone that says this, they haven't really built games yet. In the future, possible, but again, 3 months minimum to integrate each character into a game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have one more question over here in the center.
That was a wonderful presentation, thanks a lot. Looking at all of these advancements in technology and the direction of gaming, together with NFTs and everything that is happening today, do you see there's potentially a future where we have nothing to do with consoles and everything is all moving into the virtual world gaming land? Because you heard the news about Stadia failing with Google, and I don't know if that kind of offer a possibility where the future of game for all of us is going to be completely virtual and we are doing away with the hard stuff. Do you think it's possible?
So at the moment, is it going to be all virtual, like VR worlds? This is a big picture of metaverse like Facebook. I actually worked for Google 9 years ago developing the Google Glass. I was one of the prototype early developers. And I believe that VR is cool, but you have to have this big clunky helmet and you're cut off from the world. So you're standing there and you're in this, it's going to be fun, but really where the big revolution is going to come is from where you're going to have, it's Apple and Google already skipped VR. They're going straight for AR, augmented reality. Virtual reality is when you have glasses that cover your face and you're in a different world. Augmented reality is when you're in this world and you're seeing everything around you, but the world is augmented, so the game is put over what you're seeing. So I could look at this group of people and they'll be wearing different clothes, or I can look around this room and we'll be sitting on the beach. But it's still the room and I can still see everyone, I can still see the floor. Augmented reality is where the big revolution, the big future is going to be. So when you're playing games, but it's just normal glasses like Viet is wearing on his face there, just normal glasses, but it augments your reality. So your reality plus the gaming will put on top. This is where I think we'll be going in the long run. Virtual reality is like just one of the small stepping stones before this.
Fantastic, James. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you.